Hello everybody, this review for the Chapter 11 test. We're on page 495 of the 3rd grade Go Math textbook. So number 1, find the perimeter of each figure on the grid. Identify the figure that have a perimeter of 14 units, mark all that apply. Okay, so remember perimeter means the distance around the figure, or on the outside of the figure. So would just be the easiest probably just to put numbers as you start going around. So I see 3 there, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget this one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, okay, so that one's got 14. B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that one doesn't have perimeter of 14 units. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that one has 14. And D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So D does not have 14 units. All right, so number 2. Kim wants to put trim around a picture she drew. So trim would be a border, which means we would be looking for perimeter. So how many centimeters of trim does Kim need for the perimeter of the picture? Well, I see that it's a square because all sides are equal. So the perimeter of a square is 4 times the sides. So in this case, it's 4 times 6 centimeters. So 4 times 6 is 24. You can count 6 4s or 4 6s. Or just know that 6 times 4 is 24. Okay. 24 centimeters. Number 3. Sophia drew this rectangle on dot paper. What is the area of the rectangle? All right, so what is the length of this side? Well, there's 1, 2, 2, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 units wide. So the area is 2 times 4, because area equals length times width. So the area is 8 square units. 4 times 2 is 8. And you can confirm that by just counting the number of squares here. Okay. I see 8 squares. Okay, 496, number 4. The drawings shows Seth's plan for a fort in his backyard. Each unit square is 1 square foot. Which equations can Seth use to find the area of the fort? Mark all that apply. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7. 4 by 7. So the area of this square, again, of this rectangle is area equals the length times the width. And we'll say 4 times 7. Well, 7 times 2 is 14. If you double 14, that would be 28. And that's what 7 times 4 is. It's 7 times 2 doubled. So 28 square units. So we need to see if the answers we have here give us 28. So if I add 4 times, Well, that's not what the drawing's showing me. It's showing me add 7 4 times. So it can't be A. B. No, that's the perimeter. 7 plus 4 plus 4. Area we find by multiplying. 4 sevens? Yeah, 4 sevens. That's 28. Okay, so C is a possible answer. D, 4 times 16. Well, they are multiplying, but it's not 4 by 4. It's 4 by 7. 7 is multiplying and finding area, but his figure is not 7 times 7. It's 7 times 4. So F will work. 5. Which rectangle has a number of square units for its area equal to the number of units of its perimeter? Okay, so this is a 1 by 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so 1 by 7, so its area is 7. 1 times 7. And its perimeter is 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 7. So its perimeter is 8 plus 8. So its perimeter is 16. Okay, so its area does not match. Okay, how about B? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. The area of this figure is 4 times 4. So 16 square units. And the perimeter is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Well, 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. So 16. B has the same area and same perimeter. C, 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 by 6. So the area of that figure is 12. The perimeter is 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6. Because remember, the other two sides are the same as the given information. So 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 8. Perimeter is 16. So C does not have the same area or perimeter. D, 3 by 2, 4, 5. So the area is 3 times 5. So the area is 15 square units. The perimeter is 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5. So the perimeter is 8 plus 8. The perimeter is 16. So they do not have the same area and perimeter. All right. So just B. Number 6. Vanessa uses a ruler to draw a square. The perimeter of the square is 12 centimeters. Select a number to complete the sentence. So we know that the perimeter of a square is 4 times the number of sides, 4 times the measurement of the sides. And they told us that the perimeter is 12 centimeters. So 4 times what is 12? 4 times 3? 4, 8, 12? Yeah. 4 times 4? No, that's 16. 4 times 5? That's 20. 4 times 6 is 24, so it's 3. And we can confirm that by putting 3 in. Does that add up to 12 if we put 3 in? 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 3 does work. Okay, number 7. Tomas drew 2 rectangles on grid paper. Circle the words that make the sentence true. Rectangle A has an area that is less than, the same as, greater than the area of rectangle B. Okay, well, let's figure out the area then, right? So 3 by 4. So the area of A is A equals 3 times 4. The area equals 12. I'm going to go ahead and write that in there, 12. And B is 2 by 2, 4, 6. So B's area is 2 times 6. So the area is 12. Okay, well, they have the same area. A has the same area as B. And a perimeter. Okay, so what's the perimeter of A? A is 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4. So the perimeter is 7 plus 7. So its perimeter is 14. A's perimeter is 14. B's perimeter is 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6. 8 plus 8 equals 16. So A has a smaller perimeter, and a perimeter that is less than the perimeter of B. Okay, number 8. Yuji drew this figure on grid paper. What is the perimeter of the figure? Again, we're just going to put numbers going around. So count going around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 units. 9. What is the area of the figure shown? Each unit square is 1 square meter. Okay, so this is not one that we'd use multiplication on because it's not a rectangle. Okay, so why don't we just put the numbers and just count up the number of square units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 square meters. Number 10. Sean drew a rectangle that was 2 units wide and 6 units long. Draw a different rectangle that has the same perimeter but a different area. Okay, so draw a different rectangle than a 2 by 6 that has the same perimeter. So let's figure out the perimeter of a rectangle that is 2 by 6. All right, so if we know these two sides are 2 and 6, we know the opposite sides are 2 and 6. So we know that the perimeter of that 2 by 6 is 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6. So the perimeter is 8 plus 8. So the perimeter is 16. So we need another figure with the same perimeter where, in a sense, half of the rectangle adds up to 8 because 8 plus 8 is 16, and I want a perimeter of 16. So what are some different ways of making 8? Well, they gave us 1, 2 plus 6. I could do 1 plus 7, that's 8. I could do 3 by 5, that's 8. Or I could do a 4 by 4, which is 8. Okay, and we want an area, different area. The area of that figure is 2 by 6. So the area is 12 square units. All right. Well, if I multiply 1 times 7, that's 7. If I multiply 3 times 5, that's 15. If I multiply 4 by 4, that's 16. So they would all have a different area than 12. So there's 3 different possible answers. So just choose one. I think I'm going to go ahead and do with a 4 by 4. So the perimeter of this is 16, which is the same as the 2 by 6. And the area is 16, which is different than the area of 12. All right, Mrs. Rios put a wallpaper border around the room. Border screams out at you, perimeter. Shown below, she used 72 feet of wallpaper border. What is the unknown side length? Okay, so we know that perimeter equals the sum of all the sides, right? So 8 plus 20 plus A plus 6 plus 8 plus 14 plus 8. Oh, I already did 8. Okay. Let me confirm how many sides I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. All right. Now, they told me the perimeter. The perimeter is 72. Now, can I group these numbers so that they're a little easier to add? I think I'm going to put the 2 8s next to each other. I'm going to put the 6 and the 14 together. And then I'm going to do the 20 and then the unknown side. All right, so 8 and 8 is 16. 6 and 14 is 20. And then I'm just going to rewrite 20 and plus A. So 20 plus 20 is 40. Plus 16 is 56. So 56 plus some number is 72. Well, we know that we can just subtract 56 from the total perimeter to get the missing side. I can't take 6 from 2, so I'll regroup the 7 as 6 tens and 10 ones, so now I have 12 ones. 12 take away 6 is 6. 6 tens take away 5 tens is 1. So the missing side is 16. Number 12. Elizabeth has 2 gardens in her yard. The first garden is 8 feet long and 6 feet wide. The second garden is half the length of the first garden. The area of the second garden is twice the area of the first garden. For numbers 12a through 12d, select true or false. Okay, so this one, it can be confusing because there's a lot of information there. So let's just start slowly. We know that she has 2 gardens. And she said the first garden is 8 feet long, 6 feet wide. So I can do something like that, 8 by 6. That's what they're telling me. Then they said the second garden is half the length of the first. Well, the first one is 8. So what's half of 8? What's 8 divided by 2? 4. Okay, so this garden has a length of 4. The area of the second garden is twice the area of the first garden. Okay, so we filled out what we can at that point. So what's the area of this first rectangle? It's 8 times 6, right? So the area of the first one is 8 times 5 is 40, plus one more 8 would be 48. And now they're telling me that the area of this one is twice the area of 48. So 48 square feet. And the second one is twice as much. So 48 times 2. Well, we haven't done 48 times 2. Well, remember that multiplication is the same as saying repeated addition. So we can say 48 plus 48. So 8 plus 8 is 16. We group that as 1 10 and 6 ones. 4 tens and 4 tens is 8, plus the regroup 10 is 9. So the area of the second one is 96 square feet. The area of the first one is 48 square feet. All right. Now, let's see if we can figure out these questions. The area of the first garden is 48 square feet. Yeah, 8 times 6 is 48. True. The area of the second garden is 24 square feet. No, that would be half as big. They told us it was twice as much. So false. The width of the second garden is 12 feet. Well, so is 4 times 12 96? Well, we can go 12 plus 12, 12 plus 12. Okay, because it's telling me 4 12s. So 12 plus 12 is 24. So 24 plus 24 is 48. Nope, that's false. The width of the second garden is 24 feet. So is 4 times 24 96? Well, again, we really don't know how to do this multiplication problem, but we do know how to add 24 4 times. Okay, so I have 4 24s. That's what this tells me. 4 and 4 is 8. 2 and 2 is 4. So 48 plus 48. 8 and 8 is 16. Regroup as 110. 4 and 4 is 8. Plus 1 more is 9. So yes, the missing dimension is 24. So true. All right, 13. Marcus bought some postcards. Each postcard had a perimeter of 16 inches. Which could be one of the postcards Marcus bought? Mark all that apply. Well, okay. So this one is 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5. 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay, well, that could be one of them. Our perimeter is distance around. All we have to do is add up all the sides. 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6. 10 plus 10 is not 16. 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10. Well, 2 5s is 10. So 10, 20, 30, which is not 16. All right, and D. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 times 4 is 16. So D is also 16 inches. 14. Anthony wants to make 2 rectangular flower beds, each with an area of 24 square feet. He will build a wooden frame around each flower bed. The flower beds will have side lengths that are whole numbers. Part A. Each unit square on the grid below is 1 square foot. Draw 2 possible flower beds. Label each with a letter. So, I don't know, let's call this one A, and then we'll do B over here. Area of 24. Well, I could have a 1, let's see. What numbers multiplied together give you 24? 1 times 24. 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. 12. 2 times 12 is 24. 3. 3 times something be 24. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Yeah, 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times what is 24? 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, well, we have 4 choices there. We have to write 2 of them. All right, so I'm going to choose 3 by 8 for the first one. And I just double check my numbers to make sure I do have a 3 by 8. Okay, so that's 24 square feet. And B, I'm going to go ahead and make a 4 by 6. So I'm going to go down 4 and cross 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so both of those equal 24. Label each with draw 2 possible flower beds, label each with a letter. So figure A 3 times 8 is 24 square feet. Figure B, 4 times 6 equals 24 square feet. Which of the flower beds will take more wood to frame? So in other words, which one has the greater perimeter? Let's see. So the perimeter of A is 3 plus 8 plus 3 plus 8. So 3 plus 8 is 11, and 11 plus 11 is 22. All right, so 22 feet. The perimeter of B is 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6. 4 and 6 is 10. 10 and 10 is 20 feet. All right, so which one will take more wood to frame? A takes more, in mine. All right, so this is how I'm explaining it. Figure A will take more wood. The perimeter of A is 3 plus 8 plus 3 plus 8, which is 22 feet. The perimeter of B is 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6, which gives me 20 feet. 22 feet is greater than 20 feet. Now, if you use different dimensions than I did, you might have a different answer than I do. Okay? So you just have to write your explanation based on your drawings. Okay? So make sure you do the perimeter correctly. All right, page 500, number 15. Keisha draws a sketch of her living room on grid paper. Each unit square is 1 square meter. Write and solve a multiplication equation that can be used to find the area of the living room in square meters. Write and solve a multiplication equation. So that's going to be a multiplication problem that has an equal sign. That's what an equation is. So each unit square is 1 square meter. Write and solve a multiplication that can be used to find the area of the living room in square meters. Well, okay, so how many rows did she go down? She went down 1, 2, 3, 4. So she has a side length of 4, and the other length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She has let's see, meters, 4 meters, 10 meters. So she has 4 meters times 10 meters equals 40 square meters. So A stands for area, equals 4 meters times 10 meters, and 4 times 10 equals 40. So 40 square meters. And 16. Mr. Wicks designs houses. He uses grid paper to plan a new house design. The kitchen will have an area between 70 and 85 square feet. The pantry will have an area between 4 square feet and 15 square feet. Draw and label a diagram to show what Mr. Wicks could design. Explain how to find the total area. All right, so we have a kitchen with an area between 70 and 85 square feet. We have a pantry that is between 4 square feet and 15 square feet. Okay, so what are some different ways of making? So let's see. The kitchen can be 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Because it's between 70 and 85. Well, I think I'd like to use an 8 by the 80 because that's simple to do. That's 8 times 10. So if I draw an 8 by 10 kitchen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, by 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's the kitchen on 8 by 10 feet. And the pantry will have an area between 4 square feet and 8 and 15 square feet. Okay, so what's between 4 and 15? So the pantry can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 square feet. So, I don't know. Just choose one and come up with two numbers that multiply together, give you that. I think I'm going to use the 10. And I'm going to go make it a 10 by 1 pantry. 1 by 10. And I'll write the pantry in there. 10 feet by 1 foot. 1 times 10 is 10. 8 times 10 is 80 square feet. 10 feet squared. Draw and label a diagram to show that what Mr. Wicks could design. Okay, so I've drawn the kitchen, I've drawn the pantry, and now I need to explain how to find the total area. Add the areas of the kitchen and pantry together. +80 plus 10 equals 90 square feet. Okay, now let's double check to make sure we've answered what we're supposed to. The kitchen was supposed to have an area between 70 and 85. Well, if we do an 8 by 10, that's 80 square feet. 80 is in between 70 and 85. It says the pantry will have an area between 4 and 15. So I did a 1 by 10, and 10 is in between 4 and 15. Okay, so the parts are labeled, and then I had to explain how to find the total area. Well, the total area is found by adding the areas of the kitchen and the pantry together. Total area is found by adding the areas of the kitchen and pantry together. The kitchen equals 80 square feet plus the pantry equals 10 square feet. 80 square feet plus 10 square feet is 90 square feet. All right, so that's it for the review for Chapter 11. I'm certain if you take your time, you write the dimensions in, and you don't try to do it in your head, you actually write it out visually so you can see the dimensions, I'm confident you're going to do very, very well on the test. So that's it for this session. In our next session, we're going to start our final chapter of third grade, and we're going to be talking about geometric concepts. So, for instance, in the next lesson, we're going to be talking about describing plane shapes. So, until then, may the numbers always be in your favor.